Good morning. Sorry for the had my mic on mute. Had some background noise that was not very nice. Um, really good trade. I've had some good trades um, these past couple of days actually. I've been very aggressive with my stop losses, which has reduced a lot of my drawdown actually. Um, been very aggressive with my stops. As soon as it goes in my favor a little bit, like this, if I have a big candle printed, and I usually move that to break even pretty quick. Uh, was right on my bias today. We had a liquidity sweep below here, and then we had some liquidity below here. Swept it out, closed the gap, opening gap from yesterday's open to New York open. Closed that in, and then we rallied higher here. Because of that rally higher, we made a breaker here. That's your breaker block. And I don't know. I was really feeling. We got into this um, new day. I think it was new week opening gap or new day opening gap right here. Price stalled inside of it, broke out to the upside. So we have a lot of things going for us on this trade. Really good things. So we had, like I said, liquidity sweep, gap closure, and then we have a change of or change in the state of delivery, like a market structure shift here, broken, making this a breaker. We waited for the retracement down. This is 930. There is no fair value gap, first percent fair value gap. We're using this little liquidity void. It got inside there. we uh, we did trade. This trade here was a little early. We took one trade and got immediately stopped out. This was a little bit early to go in. So we waited for a confirmation. So it made a little swing low here. This one's a lower low to the left of it and to the right. It made a higher low. So this is a swing low. We were able to take an execution here, and then it went higher. So that was the premise of this trade. Really good trade executions. I like that trade. It was a good trade. Um, I'm usually I usually aim for a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2. Where logical levels very short, very just low hanging fruit. Since I'm practicing and learning, my low hanging fruit objective was literally here. But I mean, it was a good trade. So we risked $20 and got 60. So I'd say that's a good trade. Let's see where we get there, and then there, and then I had my stop here. So yeah, this was a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. It's a really good trade. Yeah, we've had some good trades the past couple of days. These were my targets, like kind of predicting overall long term, but I'm not. If once my risk increases according to my strategy, like before when I was demo trading, I was just kind of trading whatever, but not really having a defined risk parameters and like how I'm going to manage my risk very well. I was just kind of, playing around with it, not really defining the risks and trying to actually um, build a business model out of this. But now I've kind of done with that practice phase now, as far as just, executions, knowing what I'm looking for. Now I'm on the stage of um, actually implementing a trading plan, which means, I had a trading plan a little bit, trying to develop that with the practice, but now that I have a trading plan, I have to stick to the risk parameters that I have set, which honestly have been I've definitely seen lower drawdowns and an increase in P&L. So risk management is is key. I'm finding how beneficial this is. So, but I always aim for a 1 to 2. Usually, and then if it goes for me a little bit and we start to break above at all, I usually put my stop to break even or $1 to cover commission costs. So, and which has really helped me because sometimes I would wait. I would like, let's say I bought this. Now I would keep my stop like here or whatever, and then I would have like a liquidity injection where it would just take me out like a one quick swoop and then go in the direction. So to to go against that, I usually put my like as soon as it goes for me, I put my stop to break even or reduce risk. If I'm risking $30 here, and I move my stop here, and I'm risking $10. That's what I've been doing. That way, if there's any volatility, inject like some randomness, I'm not gonna get stopped out with, $30 loss. It'll be, just $10 or something like that. So that is that, which has really helped decrease my losses and increase my winnings because my winning trades are, for me. One thing that I have stopped doing, so sometimes, um, like before, if I have like a long position and then I cut my stop loss down here, then I'm like, oh, that's now we have a risk to reward ratio of 4 to 1. Like this is great. I redid it to where whatever I initially had my stop loss at, that is the risk to reward ratio. Just because I move my stop doesn't increase your risk to reward ratio, and I think, yeah, I think having that mentality is better than the other. Like, oh, I could put my stop here or whatever. So there is that. A couple of days ago, I had a trade here. Oh, that was evening. Yeah, I had this trade here, which worked out really good. We should have a loss here and a win. Anyways, we traded one of these. This what went and dipped down into the. There's a big big gap. New week, opening gap. Came down into it. Broke this. Kind of had to change in the state of delivery here based off these candle formations. So, for example, so we had a close above this. So normally, the green candles are either your mitigation blocks or your order blocks. Order blocks are up here. Mitigation blocks can be right here. And we broke above this green candle, changing the state of delivery. We have a order block right here, which is this candle here, or I think this might be last close. Anyways, I'm just gonna call it order block. Order block here, traded down into it. I took some buys up here with my stop loss down here off of this candle, off of the break of or change in state delivery, and we're able to get a. Actually, we were able to get a pretty good trade off this. Yeah, another, see, yep, 2, Irish 1 to get 2. So it was a pretty good trade, this one as well. And then just to recap, I think I had one a couple of days ago. Yeah, this one. That one I got stopped out for break even. Let's see. That one I got a good risk reward on that. Let's see, short position. Yep, 2. This one here, looks like I bought, and then this one was a break-even trade here, because like I said, I've been really managing my stop losses, like really hard. That way, when I catch a move, like usually I'm really good at picking at least the candle that's gonna make the move lower. So like, you have these little swing points here, especially like, the swing points inside of a reading the market structure, a swing point inside of a new day opening gap or new week opening gap. Swing points like this inside of these are really useful, especially, you break down this candle here, you can just take a short here, put the stop loss with that candle, and then risk try to get to 1 to 2 out of it. Risk 1 to get to 2 to 1 or 1 to 2, 2 to 1 risk reward ratio. So, yep, that would be a trade there. This was also a trade. Let's see. Also a trade here. You could have taken a short. You might have got stopped out on that one, depending on how your risk reward parameters are, or your stop loss management. But yeah, so these are something that I've really been looking for in my charts. Something that I really like. Just go up to a new week opening gap or new day opening gap, and then giving us little swing fractal inside those. I really like. But yeah. So that was good. This was break even. I might have lost a little bit here, but then made up for it there. And then I think I had a trade here as well. So I took a short here and I got stopped out for a little bit. And then I saw it trading using these levels and these new week opening gaps levels, and it was supporting price. So order flow overall was being bullish, and the draw that I thought the market could go up to would be this area, the new week or new day opening gap above these. Once it breaks above here, that was like a area that I saw it could go up to. So I took a long here, long position here. There's a fair value gap right here, plus a mitigation block here that we were trading into, and then my stop loss was there. And we aimed for, my stop loss was probably down here. And we aimed for a 2 to 1 or a 3. This time we got more closer to 3, which is good, and that was that. So some good trades the past few days. Really happy about them. Not really risking a lot, just trying to get base hits consistently. Oops. And now I have a lot on my charts, and it looks all funky, but I personally like it to have it. We took out those buy sides from here, and then we had a huge buy side here with a couple highs. So this, and then this right here could be taken out. So it went through that. Now we're trading up into this one of the new week to new day opening gaps within the 20-day IPTA interbank delivery algorithm. It's within the 20. Looking back the past 20 days, and so we're getting this here. At this point, I need to look at my. I'm done for the day. I got my trade in. If I take anything else, so we're coming back up into this fair value gap on a higher time frame, the 4 hour. We'll see what it does. This one could go up into here, and we see a short-term to long-term reversal. We did not sweep this low here. So we're in a consolidation currently, which we have been like in a consolidation for a while if you look at this chart. But we'll see. We did not break below this, so a pullback for a longer term reversal, it's kind of up in the air. It could go either way. That's where I've just been taking the short term, like very small base hits that I see in price action, using liquidity voids or time, the 930, and then trying to key off of market structure. And then also if I can pair that trade with one of these new day opening gaps or new week opening gaps, then great. So we had a lot going for us in this trade that was really good. The breaker, high probability trade here, after it rejected, shifted market structure off of that new day to week new week opening gap, came back down into the 930 for liquidity void, and then we had a lot of good stuff going for this trade here. But yeah. So that is the sauce for today. I will be see, after this month I'm gonna buy a Top Step account, and I think it's time that we started. I did start with a Top Step account. Life just got busy, and there are some things that I just had issues with Top Step because there was a time I took a trade, and then all of a sudden I'm not able to put a stop loss order in there, and it said servers were down, and like I couldn't get servers back up for 4 hours, and I was in a trade, and basically I got, yeah, I was just kind of angry at that point because I didn't have. I mean, I could have worked my way back, but it was quite the significant loss. So, but once I think we'll start again, and then keep plugging away at Top Step or a prop firms, and just actually I think the stress of, or the feeling, simulation, it's still simulation money, but I think there is a different feeling trading those accounts than just doing a demo, which we need to get used to that stress, or the yeah, how it feels, get used to it. Even if I fail a couple of top steps, I think it would be good practice for me, just to keep plugging away at it until we get our first payout. So, but that is it. Yeah, I'm not really looking at doing anything more today. Like I said, usually let's see, what time is it? I usually trade the like new hours, the macros every new hour. But the way this is, I mean, this is going pretty high, or this is, just taking off. It is a Wednesday today, so yeah, it's just taking off. I don't like to chase price. If I held it, great. I could have left a runner on, but I only had one in there according to my risk parameters. I am going to have to start trading with. I need to bump up my risk parameters to at least $100 risk with a 50K account. So we're about to do that. Actually, no, I need to keep it at 50 or 25. So my risk that max risk I can do is 50 to 25 on a 50K account. On prop firms. Obviously, if this was a personal account or something, then that's way below 1%. But yeah. Alright, well, it was a pleasure to be with you, ladies and gentlemen. I will be stopping the stream. I had a call, and I will see you guys on the flippity flip. See you guys later. Stay safe. Oh, and then I should have just did that in the beginning, but yeah, as a disclaimer, this is the disclaimer for trading. Don't, this is a demo account. Don't copy my trades. Not saying I'm all that, which I'm not. I'm very learning. That's why you should definitely not copy my trades. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay along for the journey. And maybe one day I can maybe help some of you guys be profitable. So, all right.